Yo, what's up, swag gang? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Keon, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. I'm not gonna lie. Damn. When I said back here with a video, man, my damn throat felt kind of weird. But look, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. We are back here again with another video, bro. First off, I would like to say, man, thank you guys so much, man, for subscribing to my channel, man, supporting me, man. First off, I'm gonna say that we are back here again with Urinating Tree. We are back here again with Urinating Tree. I know y'all love it. Football is back. Week 1 officially gonna be back, bro. I'm not gonna lie, college football already back or whatever like that. But I would say that this is the hater's guide to the 2022 NFL season AFC edition. Now, I think he dropped another one, so I would drop that one tomorrow, but this is going to be the one today. You know, the AFC, man. I'm not going to lie, man. There's a lot going on in the AFC. So, look, man. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. And let's get into the video.
Welcome to another season of NFL football, where perfect matchups...
And also, man, I saw the comments. I mean, I would talk about the Dolphins or something like that. I saw the comments talking about put on a shirt. What I gotta put on a shirt for? What I gotta put on a shirt for? I mean, if when I work out, I get kind of hot, So yeah, man, chill out on me now. You don't tell Fight to put on a shirt. His skinny ass. Damn. Yeah, y'all niggas, man. Let's get into it.
Talking points are totally not manufactured to maximize ratings. Would you expect something as prestigious as the Shield to nudge things in the right direction? That's crazy talk.
Wait, I know why. I think somebody said put on the shirt because I was doing this. All right, bro, let's get into the video, bro.
Best to simply go over the 16 teams in the AFC and call it a day. Hopefully. If there's any good news, they will no longer have a built-in excuse for collapsing on defense in the final 13 seconds of regulation. However,
don't worry about it, guys. I'm getting a haircut real soon.
The Bills are going to have to try to get back to that mountain again. No checkpoints in this game. It should be easy to get back there. Come on.
We're beating the Bills, bro. We just gotta beat these Dolphins first.
Running back this season to complement Devin Singletary. With that defense near full strength, adding Von Miller to it, minus an injury to Jordan Poyer, it should be as smooth as the way Buffalo handled the stadium on a silver platter. However, as Buffalo knows from experience, there's a honeymoon period on a team's success. If time passes and the Bills still can't get over the hump, optimism will turn into vitriol. Those are the dangerous vices of expectations. And the line between those two emotions is much thinner than we'd like to admit. Kind of like the punt god Matt Araiza. He was beloved until allegations of being involved in a gang rape came to light. These accusations are fucking heinous. Get the fuck out, Matt. Go right to fucking jail right fucking now.
They do that in college, though. Oh, here it goes.
Like Stephen Ross tried to do with Tom Brady and Sean Payton.
Dolphins.
Imagine being Tua and Mike McDaniel in that locker room after hearing that news. They could never prove that blatant tank in 2019 was ordered by that bumbling fuck at the top. But Miami loses a few picks, including next year's first, to go with other punishments. While everyone and their mother thinks that Tua can't throw the damn ball longer than 20 yards, Miami is trying to tune out the noise and win games.
He can't.
Maybe it happens with Mike Gesicki, maybe not. Their offensive game plan is going to be sending Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on 10 billion crossing routes in a neo-West Coast offensive paradise. Hopefully their offensive line won't be complete as it was last year. Also, it's totally a coincidence that Stephen Ross is allowed back to games when they play the Steelers. You know, the team Brian Flores went to. At this point, I hope they fail because of Ross. When a team tries to keep the glory days alive, several outcomes are possible. First, they continue their winning ways. If Mac Jones progresses from his strong rookie campaign, if a defense with a bunch of leaving and moving parts can mesh into a strong unit, if Devontae Parker can stay healthy enough to fulfill his potential, maybe they can return to being insufferable fucks.
Yeah.
The other outcome? Incredible denial that the window is slammed shut and is drifting into the abyss. New blood to call plays on offense. That's some poppycock right there. The Pats need are two absolute hacks whose self-exaggerated genius rivals every 16-year-old know-it-all. A competition between Detroit's most hated pencil pusher and QB sneaks near your own goal line on a 3rd and 9. With an O-line without Dante Scarnecchia to coach it. Mac Jones is getting the Justin Fields experience, isn't he?
Damn.
Come get Belichick out of the film room so we can realize the situation.
Damn.
New team.
We still looking
Probably
nice, though.
the same as the old team. Last year's Jet squad was immediately undone out of the gate due to a shit ton of injuries to key players. But what about this year? If Mekhi Becton is anyone to go by, they're probably replaying 2021's tape. Dwayne Brown is in to replace Becton on the line, but he was a key piece to their development. Denzel Mims might have been a piece as well, but he's requested a trade or release from this hell. Same situation for Zach Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
The good news is that he did not tear his ACL. Sad that only being out for a few weeks is seen as good news for the Jets. It's not an indictment of what they're doing in East Rutherford. I like the structure they're trying to build. The gods of fate may destroy it before it even gets the chance to grow. As much of a gut punch as Tyreek Hill openly shitting on the Jets when they tried to trade for him. Can this team get a break, please?
They got
Everyone
talent.
isn't filling hospital wards so far. That in and of itself is a drastic improvement over last season. Okay, Gus Edwards is still on the PUP list. But perhaps the Ravens will finally be able to have enough cornerbacks and running backs to finish the season. None of that matters, though. What really does is paying Justin Tucker and his leg of 24-karat gold. He
Damn.
only became the highest-paid kicker in NFL history. Not bad business, but the question now goes to Lamar. Will Baltimore pay him what he will desire? Or do they still have buyer's remorse about Joe Flacco?
They still gotta pay Lamar, to be honest.
Brilliance in his time by the Chesapeake, but has countered them with complete duds in the process. This year is critical for so many pieces of the Ravens. The fan base has long been ready to chuck Greg Roman into the shark exhibit at the aquarium. If things go south again, they might want to throw John Harbaugh in with him. The Super Bowl hangover is very real, even for teams that come up just short in the end. Yes, the Bengals weren't supposed to be there, but it attacks its unwitting prey all the same. For Cincinnati, they knew their problems and tried to address them.
Damn.
The offensive line revamped with major signings, more weapons for Joe Burrow, added reinforcement at nearly every position, an indoor practice facility being constructed.
Damn.
It's as if the Bengals are once again relevant. It's hard to stomach for a certain rival of theirs in the same state. No, I didn't make that quip because Joe Burrow had an appendectomy. I'm not that callous. Just like the new name of their stadium, Cincinnati is beginning a new age. It may have been thrust upon them prematurely, but with the weapons they have at their disposal, plus with Jesse Bates playing on the franchise tag, they should be a threat once again. In a way, it kind of feels good not to have the same stale talking points about a team. Hey, I like Wynn's theme from Dark Souls as much as the next man, but that gets boring after a while. It takes tremendous effort to go from a downtrodden underdog to a cancerous franchise everyone wants to see fail. This is why they
Deshaun
feel
out
bad
for like, what,
team.
11 games?
You give them enough oxygen.
Deshaun,
and
I
they
ain't
will
gonna lie,
become
bro.
toxic. The Browns are no exception.
I ain't gonna lie, the Browns might be able to hold out, bro, until Deshaun come back, bro. But we're gonna really see if Deshaun really back when the season starts, bro. And when he not
Maybe
suspended.
stubbornly playing on a major shoulder injury was apparently the call for change. What better way to do that than by not only trading for Deshaun Roethlisberger, but delivering a fully guaranteed
Damn.
contract to his doorstep. Baker is finally free of this hell for pennies on the dollar. But Deshaun is going to be suspended for 6 games in the process. Let me make a correction, it's now 11. So now the Browns won't only have to deal with Jacoby Brissett at QB for the foreseeable future, but Nick Chubb is going to be run into the ground so fast you'd think his nickname was Boxer.
I'm
They're
dead.
already down Jakeem Grant and several centers to year-ending injuries, so if they fail again this season, who gives a shit? Cleveland's thrown away many of those in the past. But the rewards they believe will justify the means.
Goddamn, Nick
Jimmy
Chubb.
Haslam's
Slide.
years of Lombardi. Many of them. Some things always stay the same. In this case, endless drama and bullshit coming out of Berea. Check this team's carbon footprint. It's probably violating the Paris Climate Accords. The world
Nick
without
Chubb
the
runs so
leader of
weird,
men.
though.
It's a relief for me, if only so we can avoid the intense propaganda campaign the league ran for him last season. A new era has begun for the Black and Gold Brigade. One where hopefully the only drama will be Chase Claypool being overconfident about his abilities.
Okay, Kenny.
At least until George
Yeah,
Pickens
Kenny,
begins his Antonio
bro.
Brown.
George Pickens.
The Steelers are finally moving into the 21st century. Guys like Chris Boswell, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Deontay Johnson were given hefty new extensions that are guaranteed money past the first year. A revolutionary concept in Pittsburgh, I know. Besides an offensive line that will probably be complete shit, the future is in the allegedly small hands of Kenny Pickett. Yinzer's merely tolerates Trubisky as the current year's Tommy Maddox.
But that's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It looks weird him wearing gloves, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It looks weird. He's a quarterback and wearing gloves. It looks weird.
Should set the success.
Yeah, I have to say that. It looks weird.
Let's be real, no one in Houston gives a shit how the Texans will do this season. They're really watching Cleveland in the hopes that Deshaun crashes and burns. Having the Browns' next 3 first-round picks tends to help there as well. Okay, there are a few things Houston is interested in seeing. Mostly if Davis Mills' promise is something legitimate or a mere flash in the pan. Perhaps he can be made of Teflon just like Jack Easterby seems to be. Don't worry if the Texans suck this year. They can just pray the failure away like they always do.
Who's their receivers, though?
Round and round the hamster wheel Indianapolis goes. Last year's failure is solely on the feet of Carson Wentz, not on the coach or GM that brought him in. It's as if they're paying for the sins of something sinister that happened in the past.
Damn.
As they yearn for a time-long loss, the next short-term stopgap is Matt Ryan. Will hopefully throw for a better QBR than fucking 4 in a must-win game against the worst team in football. It doesn't matter what the Colts do, what kind of talent they have throughout their roster, or the vision they see for the club. If they can't get a long-term solution under center, they will be doomed to an upside-up wildcard loss. It's desperation to save jobs at this point, not a long-term plan. Don't argue with me, and you know what I say is true. You guys are going to have Daniel Jones as a starting QB in a year or two, and you'll enjoy it.
I'm dead.
Any worse than they did last season for Duval, right?
Jaguars.
May still be a clown that gets pushed over.
Jaguars going to be
but they have
straight.
Respectable NFL coaches.
I think they're going to get like probably 3 or 4 games in.
But he'll hopefully get mauled by a bear.
They'll win 3 or 4 games.
2021 was pure stagnation, and the hope in 2022 is to see some kind of progress. The damage that Urban wrought on this franchise was deep. Developing Trevor Lawrence is paramount. Saving James Robinson and Travis Etienne is paramount. Proving that breaking the wideout market for Christian Kirk wasn't a hilarious fuck-up is paramount. The last ties to Jacksonville's brief relevance are gone. The time for a new era to emerge has come. Hopefully soon. Dealing with more bullshit is bad for business. But hilarious to the rest of us. Ryan Tannehill still their quarterback? Yes. That means the Titans are still limited in what they can do. I think
they want Malik Willis.
Last week against the Bengals didn't prove that. I don't know how the hell I can convince you. If it means anything, I love Derrick Henry. And I wish him only the greatest of health. Seriously, having him shut down long-term isn't only a death sentence to Tennessee's ambitions, but to the league's likability itself. Though I wonder what they're going to do at wide receiver.
Derrick Henry might not do all that good this year. I don't know.
Someone's going to have to step up to become the big game target he was.
Treylon Burks.
Feel for Treylon Burks. He's going to have such a microscope on him that it'll burn an entire ecosystem of ants. To be fair, the entire team is under pressure to perform this season. 2021 felt like a wasted opportunity.
Damn.
With how bad their stadium looks after only 25 years of wear and tear, a championship run is always good for opening up the public coffers. Denver's problems last season were so easy to identify a toddler could do it. Terrible quarterback play and god-awful offensive scheming. Both of these issues were of critical priority to them. And the hope is that they've been fixed with 2 moves. The first, their new coach, the Aaron Rodgers whisperer.
Wow.
New protege, Russell Wilson.
The hell that
He's currently opening up roughly the 422nd craft beer and new American restaurant in the city. There's a reason why they broke the bank to trade for Wilson. The Broncos have roughly everything else they need to get to the promised land. A strong running back tandem, unsung offensive line, elite defense. If some wide receivers can emerge to greatness, they've got a chance to win their division. It won't be done with Tim Patrick, though. He tore his ACL.
Oh, damn. I forgot that happened.
They wanted Aaron Rodgers here, but to be fair, this isn't a bad consolation prize. The king always has to deal with rivals threatening his reign.
Yeah, the Chiefs
have been at the top of the AFC West for what seems like an age in football years. We remember when they overthrew the past lord of the division in the Broncos. But now they get to experience what Denver did. They are the ones that might be withering. They are the ones being threatened by those eager to take the crown. They are the ones losing talents left and right. Tyreek Hill was a game changer for their offense, and now he's gone. Now, MVS and Juju are quality receivers, but nowhere near Tyreek.
No.
There's also the Orlando Brown Jr. situation. He wants paid, but Kansas City doesn't have the cap space to meet his demands. The situation will be critical soon. With Mahomes, they should still be competitive.
Chiefs still gotta be good.
A lot of positions. Not to mention wondering if the defense can maintain form with that drastically altered
Shit's
secondary.
still gonna be good.
It's not as secure as it once was. Now watch me be wrong and they get the #1 seed in the AFC. Tensions are rising.
You got these boys.
The demise of becoming the Clippers
They've
of
been
football
beating them
continues
ever
with
since.
every passing day. The Rams won a Super Bowl.
And they got
They're now
hella
the event
people.
where self-important celebrities appear to be
It's just
seen.
gotta be them again.
All the Chargers can get, probably some D-listers and masochists from San Diego. It won't stop them from trying to shore up that awful, awful defense of theirs from last year. Derwin James, despite his health concerns, is a talent worthy of keeping around. He's now the NFL's highest paid safety.
Yep.
Title he will hold for about 2 months. The big fish of J.C. Jackson and Khalil Mack added to the fray. Star power that's well known for terrorizing the AFC West. But JC's going to be out for a few weeks. Hopefully Khalil won't break down like a Mercedes-Benz and be stuck in the shop for a month. Nothing will suffice besides a deep playoff run. Not even making the dance will cut it this time. Not with their offense, not with the success of the Rams. You know what to do now. If the chance comes to tie and make the playoffs, don't call a fucking timeout unless your run defense is in pure shit.
Damn.
Bringing in assistants and executives from the New England Patriots is a vice many teams foolishly desire. They're like a bug zapper. You know they will lead to your team's untimely death, but the light is too compelling for mere insects to comprehend. So while you may fall, you get a nice jolt in the process. Josh McDaniels is now leading the charge.
Damn.
Doll of Denver is cackling in delight.
And we had Josh McDaniels.
Indianapolis
That's
might be
crazy.
well, but they're probably more pissed at him being. The Serpent will have some nice new toys to play with this time around. Mainly Devontae Adams, reunited with his old college quarterback in Derek Carr. He better perform here. He got paid big time. For the defense, they now have Chandler Jones to terrorize offenses alongside Max Crosby. This might have been Tom Brady and Gronk in the past, but John Gruden got cold feet and ghosted them before the threesome. They're a tough team to gauge. Last year was really fluky. Won 5 games off the leg of Daniel Carlson, and it was damn impressive considering all the drama they went through. This year, they fired another president under shady circumstances? Really, you couldn't go just a few months without creating controversy? Can we just focus on the damn football and not have you go through a shitload of adversity? Again? The AFC, just like last season, is going to be a bloodbath.
That's crazy.
You can make the argument for nearly every team to be able to reach the
Look
promised
at
land of the
this.
playoffs.
Tua's not throwing
At the
that.
end of the game, you can't ask for much more. The AFC East is pretty cut and dry, though. Buffalo will be taking that division with ease. The AFC North will go to Baltimore. Considering that they're finally healthy and able to field a respectable team should do wonders for them. To me, the AFC South is a coin flip between Indy and Tennessee. And I'm going to err on the side of the Titans for the time being. It's very close, though, just like the AFC West. Every team has a shot at winning the division. And for my sake, I'm going to go bold and pick the Broncos. I know, insane, but they actually have a QB and hopefully non-shitty play calling. That's all they needed. And as for the wild cards, it's a tough call, but I'm going to go with Kansas City, the
What?
Chargers, and the
My Patriots not even in it?
I personally can't wait to see how wrong I am in these predictions, as always. Maybe they'll be as slow to develop as my vids.
My Patriots. Bro. My Patriots not even in it, bro. He didn't even put my Patriots in it. I'll see you guys in the next video. That's sick.